Welcome back, everybody, and welcome to Sunday Story Time with Mr. Fred. That's me. It's our Monday edition because, well, last Sunday it was Easter and I wanted to focus on that. And to be honest, yesterday I totally forgot it was Sunday because, well, every day seems the same now with quarantine. So I hope you're doing well and staying more sane than I am. And remember what day it is. I think it's Monday. We'll find out tomorrow. I don't know. Anyway, so I'd like to kick us off this story time with not only one story, but two. Yeah, that's right. Two. Our first story today is the true story of the Three Little Pigs. Love this story. It's so fun to read. If you don't know the real story of the Three Little Pigs, I suggest read that first and then come here. Whole nother level. But good stuff. Three Little Pigs, check it out. This is the true story of the Three Little Pigs by A. Wolf. No, I'm just kidding. As told by John Seiska, illustrated by Lane Smith. The true story of the Three Little Pigs. Everybody knows the story of the Three Little Pigs, or at least they think they do. But I'll let you in on a little secret. Nobody knows the real story, because nobody else has ever heard my side of the story. I'm the wolf, Alexander T. Wolf. You can call me Al. I don't know how this whole big bad wolf thing got started, but it's all wrong. Maybe it's just because of our diet. Hey, it's not our fault. Wolves eat cute little animals like bunnies and sheep and pigs. That's just the way we are. If cheeseburgers were cute, folks would probably think they were big and bad too. So, you can notice his wolf sandwich here is made up of like sandwich meat, but also animals because wolves eat animals. You guys know anything, what they call animals that eat other meat? Carnivores. Herbivores are plant eaters. Omnivores are both. They eat plants and animals. Carnivores meat. Herbivores plants. Omnivores both meat and plants. Little science fun there. Okay. But like I was saying, the whole big bad wolf thing is all wrong. The real story is about the sneeze and a cup of sugar. This is the real story. Dun dun dun. Way back in Once Upon a Time, I was making a birthday cake for my dear old granny. I had a terrible sneezing cold. I ran out of sugar. So I walked down the street to ask my neighbor for a cup of sugar. Now this neighbor was a pig. And he wasn't too bright either. Can you believe it? He had his whole house built of straw. Can you believe it? I mean, who in his right mind would build a house of straw? So, of course, the minute I knocked on the door, it fell right in. I didn't want to just walk into someone else's house. That would be rude. So I called, little pig, are you in? No answer. I was just about to go home with a cup of sugar for my dear old granny's birthday cake. That's when my nose started to itch. I felt a sneeze coming on. While I huffed and I snuffed. Where they have it? and I sneezed the great sneeze. Achoo! See, there's a little piggy. There's a little tail in the door there. And you know what? That whole darn straw house fell down. Right in the middle of the pile of straw was the first pig, dead as a doornail. He'd been home the whole time. Well, it seemed like a shame to just leave a perfectly good ham dinner lying here in the straw, so I ate it up. Think of it as a big cheeseburger just lying there. Now, it's funny because a cheeseburger is made out of beef. They call it hamburger. It's also beef. Not sure who named that, but pigs are made, or ham comes from pigs. I was feeling a little better, but I still didn't have my cup of sugar, so I went to the next neighbor's house. What do you think it was made out of? What do you think that is? What do you think that's made out of? Hard to tell. This neighbor was the first little pig's brother. He was a little smarter, but not by much. He had built his house of sticks. I rang the bell on the stick house. Nobody answered. I called, Mr. Pig, are you in? He yelled back, "Go away, Wolf. You can't come in. I'm shaving the hairs on my chin. How rude. I had just grabbed the doorknob when I felt another sneeze coming on. I huffed and I snuffed. I tried to cover my mouth, but I sneezed a great sneeze. So he didn't do that, he just sneezed. Which, if you sneeze or cough, do that. Stay healthy. And you're not going to believe it, but this guy's house fell down just like his brother's. When the dust cleared, there was a second little pig, dead as a doornail. Wolf's honor. Sneezed and there's the pig. Dead as a doornail. So sad. Now, you know food will spoil if you just let it out in the open, so I did the only thing there was to do. I had dinner again. Think of it as a second helping. I was getting awfully full, but my cold was feeling a little better, and I still didn't have that cup of sugar for my dear old granny's birthday cake. So I went to the next house. This guy was the first and second little pig's brother. He must have been the brains of the family. He made his house of brick. I knocked on the big brick house. No one answered. I called, Mr. Pig, are you in? And do you know what how that rude little porker answered? Get out of here, Wolf. Don't bother me again. How rude. They're stuck. Talk about impolite. Impolite means rude or not very nice. He probably had a whole sack full of sugar, and he didn't want to give me just one little cup for my dear, sweet granny's birthday cake. What a pig. I was just about to go home and make a nice birthday card instead of a cake, when I felt a cold coming on. I huffed and I stuffed, and I sneezed once again. Ha-shoo! Then the third little pig yelled, and your old granny can sit on a pin. Wow. Not cool, dude. There he is, very angry, not happy. Now, I'm usually a pretty calm fellow, but when somebody talks about my granny like that, I go a little crazy. When the cops drove up, of course, I was trying to break this pig's door, and the whole time I was huffing and puffing and sneezing and making a real scene. See, there are policemen and reporters with microphones and notebooks. Catch the story. The rest, as they say, is history. The newspapers found out about the 2 little pigs I had for dinner. They figured a sick guy going to borrow a cup of sugar didn't sound very exciting, so they jazzed up the whole story with all of that huff and puff, blow your house down, and they made me the big bad wolf. That's it, the real story. I was framed. But maybe you could loan me a cup of sugar? Please? The end. Alright. Now, like I said, because I was a little late with these videos, we have a second story. Whoop whoop. We have... Yeah. The Color Monster. The Color Monster, a story about emotions. Emotions are how you feel. By Anna Linus. This is the Color Monster. Today he woke up feeling confused. And he doesn't know why. Are you all mixed up again, Color Monster? Confused means you don't know what's going on. So, let's get motivated. Your emotions don't work well when they're all jumbled up. You should try to separate them and put each one in its own jar. If you'd like, I can help you. Let's try to make some sense of how you feel. Alright, they're off they go. Gonna get his emotions started out. What color is this? What color do you see here? Is it blue? No. Green? No. Oh, it's yellow. That is the color yellow. This is happiness. It shines yellow like the sun and twinkles like the stars. Yellow is happy. When you're happy, you laugh and jump and dance and play. You want to share your happiness with everyone. Yay! I'm feeling pretty yellow today. This is sadness. It is lonely and blue like a rainy day. It washes over you like a sea. It's okay. I'm okay. When you're sad and you hide and want to be alone, you don't want to do anything except maybe cry. It's okay to cry, Color Monster. It's okay to cry. So what color is this? Anybody tell me? What color do you see here? Blue. Good job. Blue is for sadness. Which, my favorite color is blue, but I'm not sad, so it's just my favorite color. Page turn. Get ready. Oh, I wonder what emotion is next. This is anger. It burns red like fire and it's hard to stamp out. When you're angry, life can feel unfair. Show your angry face. Sometimes you want to take your anger out on others. But I'll be nice to you, Color Monster, and your anger will disappear. Aww. This is fear. It hides and runs away like a mouse in the night. Scared. Fear is scary. It means when you're scared of something. It looks scared to me. When you're afraid, you feel tiny. You think you don't have the courage to face the gray shadows, but I can help you find your way. This is calm. It's quiet like the trees, and as light as green leaves swaying in the wind. Green is calm. You're relaxed. Take a deep breath. Let it out. Relaxed. Like my voice. Relax. When you're calm, you breathe slowly and deeply. You feel at peace. He looks pretty peaceful and pretty relaxed. Now you can rest, Color Monster. All of your feelings are in the right place. See? Don't you feel much better? Oh, look, they're all in jars now. In their own place to be. Blue, red, gray, yellow, green. I see you're feeling something new. You have a different color, Monster. Tell me, how do you feel now? What color is that? What are those things? Pink? You're right. I wonder what that means. I wonder what feeling is pink. It's not sad. It's not happy. It's not afraid. It's not relaxed. It's not mad. Sad. Happy. Let's find out. It's love. Aww. Feeling loved. Or showing love to others. The end. So that was the true story of the Three Little Pigs. And the Color Monster. Two wonderful stories about just a fun twist on an old story tale, and then a good story about emotions and how they're important. Quick, show me happy face. Sad face. Anger face. Scared face. Good. Calm face. And show me some love. So, I hope you had a wonderful time with those stories, and as much as I had telling them. Apologize again for missing out the last 2 Sundays. Just things were kind of crazy with all of this going on, but you know what? We're going to get through this. Be smart, be safe, be happy, be healthy, stay awesome, and I will see you next Sunday. Sound good? High five. Fist bump. Noggin! Have fun, people. Have a good week. Stay awesome.